Hey, what's going on, gang? Alex Rothenberg back at you for a week 2 mini lecture. And I will be talking about chapter 3, glaciers. Now, as you can see in the background of this picture right here, this is a beautiful glacier right here. Look at the way the surface is different, it's spiky at the top, round at the bottom. Just so cool to look at. We'll be learning a little bit about these. So, this is a magnificent view you would see if you lived in Greenland. So, this is a little village in Greenland, and I just can't imagine living there with this amazing view. But pretty much all of Greenland, or most of it, is covered by a glacier. Now, this glacier that covers Greenland is called a continental glacier, and it's over 3 kilometers thick. That's almost 2 miles thick. Now, that like they do in Greenland, they also cover all of Antarctica. So Antarctica and Greenland have very similar properties with the same glacier. Another type of glacier is an alpine glacier. These form wherever snow accumulates year after year without melting. So this happens at the top of really high mountains. Alright, so here's some background information about glaciers. Now, they usually flow downhill until the ice melts, which is what pushes it down, and then that's what causes the glacier to stop. And that's what a glacier is really, is the stopped part of it. Now, they change sizes depending on the variations in the weather and the climate. That's why they've been getting smaller and smaller over the years. They move very slow, almost maybe a couple 100 meters a year, not even. And some people say the glaciers are like a conveyor belt. I'll go over that in a couple slides. But first, let me tell you what's been going on in the past 200 years. So this is a picture of the Jakobshavn Glacier in Greenland. And as you can see, it's been receding a lot over the years. Like the front was, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. I just can't even, there's no words to describe it. This is what global warming is doing. Now, let me talk to you about the conveyor belt aspect. So, the belt or the glacier or the belt picks up sediment from areas of erosion and deposits this in other areas of erosion. And this is why it's such an important role in shaping the landforms. Now, the terminal moraine is the ridge of material that's dumped at the end of the glacier. So that's what it leaves behind. The outwash plain is the debris that it deposits close to the glacier, and it creates like a little plain of debris. Now here is another figure from the textbook that shows you the how a glacier moves and how it can move. Give you a couple seconds to look at that one. Pretty interesting. Now glaciers have shaped the world pretty much. Now one way they shaped it is in a V shape. That's when the glacier moves through valleys and it creates a V-like shape. It's from the steam, actually, from the glacier melting, and the steam creates all the shaping. Now, a U shape, as opposed to a V shape, is when the glacier moves through the V shape, and the steam rounds out the bottom and makes it more flat, so it's easier to move. And that's why we have all these different formations in the land. Now, another type of glacier that the textbook mentioned at the end was a Pleistocene glacier. Now this is the most recent, as they say, recent, not really that recent at all, glacier that covered land, and the impact it has from our soil. Our soil now has rich nutrients in some area, and some areas it's hard and it's not fertile land, but in other areas all the minerals from the glacier seeped into the soil. Now I only have 2 questions for you guys today. Not too bad, you know. First one is, what is chemical weathering and how does it affect the different parts of the United States? You should think about that for a little bit. There should be a question mark there, actually. Sorry about that. And the second one is, explain how the ice ages shaped our continents today. It's a doozy. It's a good thinking one. All right, well, thank you for listening to me, and I'll see you guys next week.